Hi, welcome to Unity North Tampa. I'm Mindy and it is such a pleasure to be with you today. So let's take a moment before we begin and close our eyes. Let's take that deep breath and allow our body to know that we are in control. And it is now time to connect and recognize our connection that is always there to the divine within. And as we sit and feel the peace that comes through that connection, we can start to envision a warm, lovely red bubble surrounding us, keeping us safe and protected and filled with joy and bliss. And there we are, and we can put that anything we care about in that bubble. Yeah, our family, our friends, loved ones, people we haven't seen in a while. And we can just keep growing it out. Put more fun animals we love, our favorite everything. Keep it in there. And you feel the whole world is protected. The whole world is safe. You see what that world looks like? Yeah? Awesome. You are using your power of imagination, right? That's what we do to envision things and to imagine, right? I'm trying to think of different words besides imagine to explain imagination. Okay. So, when we have this ability to envision and create and make believe and see things, right? We are able to start bringing them out into our world. Remember, our thoughts and our feelings and our actions and all of this create the world that we're in. And our power of imagination allows us to come up with anything we can think of, all kinds of ideas, right? Our power of imagination, it gives us the ability to take a cardboard box from Amazon and turn it into the inside of a spaceship, right? And take us out of this world or take us into the stars, anywhere. We can use it to turn our backyard into a jungle filled with candy rainbows and flying unicorns. Really and truly, your imagination can take you anywhere you want. And is this not one of the coolest gifts from God? To me it is. To me it is, for sure. One of the things that I want to talk to you a little bit about today, though, is about, we know how powerful our gifts from God are. Right? And we know the truth that our thoughts and actions and words and beliefs all create the world that we live in. So how important is it to make sure that when you are trying to envision where you want to go in life or what you want to do with your friends when you see them next day or any of these things, anything that you're creating, you want to make sure that you are keeping yourself centered and aligned with your divine self, right? That self that knows, right? That self that has that faith and strength and wisdom. You use all of these gifts, right? But we have to stay centered when we do it. Because what happens if we get knocked off center and we start to feel a little fearful? And then that power of imagination starts running. Can get a little scary, right? It can start thinking of all kinds of crazy things and scary things. And we don't want to do that. We don't need to do that because that's going to take us off onto a path that we don't want to walk down, right? So whenever you start to feel yourself out of alignment, you bring it back in and you can use your power of faith. You can use your power of wisdom that tells you, not so wise. Let's take it on back, right? You can use your power of love, and forgive yourself for getting seemingly out of alignment, right? You use your power of strength to continue on, no matter what it is you've got going on. You use your power of power, remember we talked about this last week, to master your thoughts, to control them, right? And how wonderful is it that once you feel all of those things and you feel yourself in alignment, you can let your imagination go off into wonderful places, right? When you're not feeling good, you can, instead of focusing on what's not feeling right, you can bring yourself back into a center, and then you can imagine how it feels when you feel good, right? You know what it feels like. You know what it feels like when you're strong and healthy and vibrant and full of love. You can use your imagination even when those things are not, it doesn't seem like it's happening right then and there. Maybe you feel a little upset belly. Maybe you're angry at something that your friends did or anything like that. You can see those emotions, feel them, feel that, and say, okay, and then get yourself back into center, and then start to imagine what it's like when you're truly well. Imagine what it's like when you're truly joyful and truly full of love. That's who you really are. And you can use that power to help you get there and remember that. And then from that place, all the magic happens. Then you can start creating and imagining all kinds of wonderful things, because now you've gotten yourself back to center, right? So proud of you guys. You guys are doing wonderful things. So our affirmation this week, we're going to talk about, I claim imagination now. I imagine how to be the best me I can be, right? Just imagine. Imagine the best you can be. And then start bringing that out. Yeah? Let your light shine. You guys are amazing. All right, ready? We love you. We bless you. You are a perfect expression of God.